no, that's not right. And then
I've never heard you do that.
And then I still said it anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was down.
I just love that you're like, week.
You can cut that last half second off if you want to. No
we'll
worries.
see a little bit. That's fine. Yep. That's hilarious.
All right, so this is the fun part. This is all, we've already done all the hard work, and now we're going to just play. And so it's actually really fun this year. It was sort of fun last year. It wasn't any fun the year before.
Okay.
Tell us why.
Because but last year it was why it was sort of fun is because the Aggies did real bad. So I had more fun reveling. I'm saying I had more fun reveling in the Aggies' losses than I did in our few wins.
He's not a happy person. He's just not a happy person.
I know, right? My coach on there, he's like, so how's your home life?
Playing Bama this
I know this.
Yeah, we have two. So
at home, so Aggies have a chance.
I know.
And
we can't even go because it's homecoming in drip.
It's 1.5.
Did she just say the drip?
I said in drip. I didn't say the drip.
Ooh, it's I'm telling you.
Oh, it snuck into the cranium.
That was the spark right there that I needed. I'm just telling you that. I just heard it. I just heard a little spark. Sorry.
Don't, because we'll have to get double doors here.
We are changing the name from Drippin' Springs to the Drip.
No, we
are
agreeing on this.
Right, I'm just saying, but it's still happening.
No, you are.
It's like taxes. You don't like those either, but it still happens.
No. The only thing that's referred to the drip, it's the big drip, and it was like a coffee and an ice cream place.
Yes, yeah.
The big drip.
Yeah. Okay. Nice try. All right, let's knock this out. Try and get her to a birthday.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So you ready?
You're what?
I'm trying to get her to a birthday party.
No, my daughter's coming in later tonight.
Try it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I have to go to the vet actually.
Okay.
It's so fun.
Hello, Austin, Texas. You're listening to the Home Team with Troy and Wyatt, where we bring sports and money together for your education and entertainment. Mostly entertainment, this segment.
Mostly?
If you have any questions about anything we say today, please reach out to me at loansfromtroy.com or give me a call at 855-299-HOME. And please remember that phone number is for mortgage-related questions only.
That's my favorite. Right? So he gets calls, so they have people answering on the weekends, just for loan questions, what have you. And they have a person who is very, very knowledgeable.
A live person.
Yeah, a live person.
About mortgages.
Okay.
But he said some comments about Dak one time that a couple listeners did not like.
So they called to complain.
So they called to complain.
That was the complaint line.
So you have this person who knows a lot about mortgages. So if you want to learn about mortgages, call that phone number. But had no idea about football.
It'd be like me calling, and I'm like, what?
Who's Dak? Right there. Who's Dak? So she was calling him. Going,
employee
the name Dak? Yeah, right.
She's like, somebody's very upset about what she
screwed up somebody's loan.
Dak? And I'm like, oh my God.
Goodness. So,
Dak missed the closing
That's
table.
right.
Totally. Totally. He missed a lot of closing.
Oh, here it comes again. Here comes the closing questions. Yeah.
So now we're confusing this.
That's right. All right.
I just confused them.
Yeah, no. Dak has missed a lot of closings, catching.
We got the
not loan closing.
Right. Yes. Closing the football game. Yes. He's missed a lot. Yeah. But yes. So, and with that, this segment is brought to you by not him, but is with Security National Mortgage, where we turn houses into homes by financing
your
American dream. So there, but that was literally 2 minutes to get through the intro.
That's okay. It was a fun intro.
A long intro.
It was a fun intro.
Yes. Well, with that, first of all, I want to say that I think we really put a lot of information out. So definitely, you go to the podcast that you go to wherever it is.
He puts the intro of everything.
Well, yeah, and
that
smash the subscribe button.
Yeah.
It's below. If you can't see it on your radio dial, it's down below on the right.
Yeah.
I just learned something.
Good too.
And but first, we want to definitely thank Heather Jones so much with I always want to say Steel Magnolia. I don't know why. Magnolia Realty for coming on and keeping us accurate.
I don't know if I've kept you guys accurate.
Sure you did.
I've at least had fun.
But you know what? Y'all definitely need to give her a phone call and how to get a hold of you again?
512-694-8343.
And she is great. So like we discussed earlier, is that she also can help you with the setup of your house if you're going to sell it. She is a designer. I've gone through some of her homes, absolutely gorgeous. She can work within your budget, your ideals, put those on paper. But she's also going to advise you in selling that home. She's a fantastic realtor.
And I stage my listings.
Yeah.
Oh,
complimentary.
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 If you don't know, that's a.
Yeah, that's like $4,000 on average, right?
It can be. It can be. But at least $1,000, right?
Yeah.
So now how again? Dripping Springs, October 15th.
1 to 4. Head out. Come look at some homes.
Okay.
I've got one on the property tour.
Okay.
And there's gonna be 20 other plus listings to walk through.
So y'all give her a call.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna.
I'm telling you that we just you
But
got to do your work before you play.
But when you have 20 listings like that in a place, you need to go.
Because
especially if it's in Dripping.
Yeah.
And they're fabulous homes.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Oh, that whole area is beautiful.
The houses
are built well into the hill country concept. I mean, it's not a cookie cutter thing at all. It's beautiful.
Built Arizona is the
beautiful
life wide open,
Yeah.
and I definitely feel that way. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, I think we should get into some really important stuff, and that is the fact that the computers that used to rank BCS computers, do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
The bowl championship.
Mm-hmm.
The computers of all have Miami and Texas in the national championship right now.
They must be the same ones that counted all those votes. Just playing. Just playing. I mean, can we trust them?
I just tease about the West Coast migration. You went and slapped them around.
I'm just playing. I'm not wearing my tinfoil hat. I was just playing. No, so they have Miami and UT in the national championship.
Yeah.
I think that's a little far-fetched.
Yeah, I mean, Miami's not better than Michigan.
I think Florida State's a little, it's a little bullshit. They're still up there. I think they're a great team. They're about to get a good test this weekend. Georgia, come on. That's a tough one.
Unfortunately,
wow.
if you didn't have last year in your head, would you consider Georgia a top 5 team? And I'm not saying this good or bad. I'm just saying what they have put on the field is just not. And again, they did this a couple years ago. Their first run, they started. I mean, they just kept winning, and then by the end of the season, they were a well-oiled, vicious machine.
Agreed.
Now, but that's what I'm saying. But again, if you just went on this year's product, Georgia's 8, 9, 10, because they're barely beating teams that can't beat anyone else.
That being said, Texas is looking good. But they beat an Alabama team that's not the Alabama that we know.
No one else is beating them.
I get it. But Alabama's not blowing them out, and they don't have a throwing game. So right now, I'm not saying it wasn't a good beat. I mean, anytime you beat Alabama, it's a good coach, good program. But I just don't see Miami.
That's just to be. I just thought it was funny. I heard
Miami.
That. I heard
Longhorns. I can see in the national championship.
It'd be good. It's been.
I can see it with Longhorns. What they have left over, they can get over Oklahoma this weekend. I think it's 6.5 points. But Oklahoma, you never know with that game, right? And then they had their quarterback. Last year they didn't have their quarterback. This year they have it. And
they have a good backup this year.
Right.
Nobody's talking about him too.
So I mean, it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, we will see. I just.
But who's in their way if after they beat Oklahoma, who's in Texas as well?
At TCU is always a scary game.
Yeah, but that's not Oklahoma.
No, but that's what I'm saying. At TCU is always a scary game.
Okay.
And then Iowa State because it's a team that's not doing very well, but but it's like everything else. It's that team that has the chance to rise to the occasion, and it's a away game.
Oklahoma win gives Texas a little bit of boost as far as votes, right?
If they get through this weekend, I mean theoretically that's it.
Now if A&M beats Alabama, which it's I think the game's at 1.2. Alabama's picked to win by 1.2 points or something crazy like that now. 1.5
and I will tell you that I have the same feeling about that as I have about the Longhorns. Yeah. Because if both teams win this weekend, I still don't have faith that both teams will win out.
Oh, as far as Aggies and Longhorns?
Yeah, because
it's just hard.
Neither team has been there, done that to be able to get through. Georgia's been there, done that. Alabama's been there, done that. They can win the games that they're supposed to win. Whereas Texas and Alabama and A&M have not over the last few years proven that they can win the games they're supposed to win. They just haven't.
No, but. Why can't it be this year? Hey, why can't it be? I'm with you because I don't want to put too much pressure on it. Because every time I get too excited about it, I'm with you.
Look,
so I'll be rooting for both the Longhorns and the Aggies this weekend.
Yeah.
And I hope they're both good showings, and I hope they both beat the heck out of the other team. I really do.
We will see.
So you're going to the game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be. It's not gonna be a melting pot this year.
Oh, it's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be like
It might be
74 degrees.
It might be raining.
Stop.
Yeah, just saying. It might be. It made you cry.
I thought I was going to die at the last game. I mean, you know, because it was only 94, so you just didn't really prepare like the 105 day. And I mean, by the third quarter, I was like, I need water.
Right.
I mean, we've been to some Aggie games and people are falling over. I mean, you're like, whoa, not good.
Well, my nephew is a first-year Aggie this year, and so he got some tickets to go. And he forgot about his uncle. That's okay.
You don't want to be in the student
You
section
can't get in there.
You got to stand the whole time.
I'm okay with that.
But you have to have an ID.
Okay,
you have to have a student ID to use that ticket.
You're saying I don't look like a college student?
You don't have an ID. That's all it says.
I just play. No, he's actually not sitting in the student section.
No, he's smart.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not standing that whole time.
No, he's not. But I was used to that. UT used to not do that. Yeah. And so when I grew up in Aggie, and I had a girlfriend who went to UT back before Mac Brown was the coach. I was standing up in the student section, and some of the students were telling me to sit down. I thought that was
they're not Aggie.
Well, so then Mac Brown changed that around. Come early, stay late.
Be loud.
And so that was a little different for me.
Longhorns are trying to be like.
I will tell
them
you.
Tea sippers.
I will tell you the best fan experience I have was at A&M, and it was the year
because it's an experience.
No, you're gonna So it was a.
He's setting you up. Don't.
Yeah,
she just. He doesn't know.
Did you go to midnight yet?
You don't know him yet. He's setting you up. Don't get excited. He's about to say something rude.
She just walked right into that. Did you hear that? Right?
I'm trying to protect her heart right now because he's gonna crush it.
So what happened was it was one of the years that the A&M thought they were gonna win.
Lord.
And this was before.
Next year?
This was before the. Yeah.
I love her.
That
being here.
That would be so cute.
Yeah, I love her being here.
I mean, and 40 more, and you might catch up.
No, he goes from 1852 when he wasn't born. I don't think that counts. It has to be in your lifetime. But anyway, move on.
But there's just so many paths I could go on.
I know.
But
go on with this.
So, and then of course the game was over. It was like 35-13 or something. Cedric Benson rushed for 250. Vince Young rushed for 200 or something like that. And then the game was over. But because it was an oversold game, they put bleachers up in the end zone. Metal bleachers in the end zone, like at a high school football game.
Yeah.
And that's where our tickets were. So and the band was to our right. So when the game was over, the Longhorns came to where we were. We stepped out onto the football field and sang "The Eyes of Texas" with the Longhorns, and that was with Colton. Colton was like 9. Brock Edwards gave him his gloves, his football gloves.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And Colton wore those things forever and ever. And I'm not kidding you. From me to you, I was standing singing "The Eyes of Texas" with Vince Young.
So this is how brainwashed his son is. Brainwashed. Yeah. He graduated from A&M. Longhorn football fan.
Longhorn everything.
Yeah. Crazy.
Well, I have a cousin who won't even go to Dripping Springs football games because her colors are maroon.
Oh Lord,
I must know him.
So fan is short for fanatic, and Troy's definitely fanatic.
So. And I don't deny it. Yeah. I don't deny it. I mean, it's but it's much better this year than the last 10 years.
Longhorns have a good chance to go to the national championship. Y'all check in today. Hook 'em Horns, I have to say it.
Yeah,
Gig 'em Aggies, though, as well.
That's right. Hey, you've been listening to the Home Team with Troy and White. We hope you've enjoyed what you've heard. If you have any questions about anything we've said, please reach out to me at loansfromtroy.com or give me a call at 855-299-HOME. And as always, this segment is brought to you by Security National Mortgage. And we will see you all next week. Hook 'em Horns.